everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Today we're going to make something delicious from Peru, Anticuchos. Anticuchos are marinated beef on a skewer grilled. They are delicious and they are essentially a Peruvian shish kebab. There are no vegetables sandwiched between the meat. It is just meat. We got some red wine vinegar and the flavorants. What we have here is Aji Panca, which is Panca hot pepper from Peru, unique to Peru, and it's not really that hot. It's milder than a jalapeno. What I found here at the store was Aderezo de Anticucho, and what that means is Anticucho seasoning. So that's pre-made. And what we have here is Aji Amarillo. This is going to be the dipping sauce for the meat and the potatoes, which we're going to serve on the side. We've got a generous amount of Mexican oregano, salt and pepper, so let's get going. Back in ancient times, the Peruvians made these things with llama and alpaca hearts. Then with the conquista, with the Spanish invasion and the introduction of beef cattle, they utilized beef hearts, and traditionally Anticuchos de corazón are made with beef heart. Now in the modern times that's changed, although you can still find they're very popular with beef heart. They also use chicken and other cuts of beef. What I have here is a nice tri-tip and a chuck roast. So we're going to cut it up into cubes and marinate it overnight. Tri-tip on the right, chuck roast on the left. Now let's make the marinade. We're going to start with the Aderezo de Anticucho, which is the seasoning marinade, pre-made. Let's go ahead and try it. Woo! That's salty. I don't think I'm going to add the salt that I showed you earlier, but that's good. It's got a nice smoky flavor. It's not hot. I mean, it's got clearly some spice in there, but it's not picante. It's just full of deliciousness. One of the hallmarks of the Peruvian ají pepper is that it has a naturally smoky flavor. It is very fruity. Yes, it tastes fruity in here, and it tastes smoky. I would say it's not quite as smoky as Chipotle's, but it's there in its natural state. I like that. Okay, next up is the Aji Panca sauce, which is just plain old ají peppers. Let's give that a try. Gosh, that's good. Yeah, smoky. Very tasty. This has slightly more heat than the Aderezo, but that's to be expected because this is pure ají pepper sauce. So that's good. Let me get this taken care of and we'll join me in a bit. Okay, to this we're going to add a generous 2 tablespoons of Mexican oregano. We need some red wine vinegar. We're going to go with half a cup. And we are not going to use the salt, but we will use the coarse ground black pepper. Okay, that's a tablespoon. Okay, let's get all this mixed up. Okay, so the marinade is made. Both meats are mixed in there well. We're going to cover it with saran wrap and into the fridge it goes till tomorrow. Join me then. Into a pot of heavily boiling water that, according to Peruvians, should be ridiculously salted. The water should be as salty as the seawater. And now we're going to add these wonderful multicolored potatoes, and we are going to boil them. After we boil them till they're soft, we're going to drain them and we're gonna let them cool off and put them in the fridge, because when we serve them tomorrow with the Anticuchos, they should be cold. Here it is the next day. The tri-tip and the chuck have been skewered. We've got the charcoal and hardwood grill heating up, so let's go ahead and cook them. They are about halfway done here. They're smelling pretty good and cooking up nicely. Okay, right off the grill, they're temping out at 165. Delicious stuff here, and it smells good. Let's go ahead and plate them up, and let's eat them. Here we have the delicious Anticuchos de res with Peruvian little potatoes and Peruvian tiny cucumbers. Oh yeah, you eat those with peeling also. And right here is Aji Panca, Aji Amarillo sauce, which is a dipping sauce. And these potatoes, my wife, my beautiful Mrs. Rivet, dressed them with a little olive oil, and they're very salty because remember, we boiled them in seawater pretty much. You dip these there. That is good. That yellow sauce is delightful. And you know, Peru is where potatoes were discovered, and they were brought back to the New World, to the Old World, by the Spaniards. Okay, so let's try the meat. I don't know what piece this is because I mixed the tri-tip and the chuck together. I'm guessing that's tri-tip. With shish kebabs of varying sizes of cuts like I did. It's very hard to get it other than well done. But, oh, that's so tender. The marinade, that's chuck, really softened the meat. Okay, I know this is tri-tip. Let's try this one. Oh yeah. Tri-tip is much more tender, but then again, that was a thinner piece. Excellent. The meat is not picante. It's spicy, yes. Has a lot of flavor. It has a hint of zing, maybe, because after all, Aji Panca, the panca is a pepper. But, oh, the smokiness. Yeah, I don't detect the oregano in that, but I know it's there. That was a delicious marinade. Overnight. Let's try the potatoes again. Those are so good. Yeah. The combination of hot and cold, cold and hot, spot on. Peruvians know how to eat. Let's try a bite of these babies. Oh my, so tender. It's almost like it doesn't even have a peel on it. Obviously it does, but that is so soft, so pretty, and so refreshing. By the way, they are refrigerator cold as well. All in all, a Peruvian feast. What's there not to like? 10 out of 10. You can buy those seasonings, sauces, at your favorite online retailer or your local Latin market. Easy peasy. Thanks for watching, people. Y'all take care.